Waist too tight? Don't throw the pants away yet. With just a few simple steps, you'll make those old pants fit like they were tailored. Let's learn this easy sewing trick with Sew It Right. The waistband is too tight. Here's how we make it larger. Use a seam ripper. Unpick the stitches at the back waistband. Use the red tip to carefully pull the threads forward. Open about 1 inch. Do the same at the waistband seam. Unpick it the same way. Cut along the waistband seam first. Then trim the edges neatly on both sides. It should look like this after trimming. Take a fabric you like and fold it in half. Place it underneath the waistband. Use as much fabric as you want to expand. Mark the placement for sewing. Then remove the fabric again. Connect the markings into lines. Form a triangle shape. Add 1 cm seam allowance around the lines. Cut off the extra fabric. Cut 2 small notches at the top. Start sewing back the waistband. Use the backstitch method. 1 stitch forward. 1 stitch back, then forward again. Repeat this on both sides. Keep the stitches even. Sew both sides the same way. Stitch the open fabric back. Tie off the thread. Trim the thread ends. Unfold the cut fabric piece. Place it right sides together with the waistband. Align with the cuts and wrap around the waistband. Then stitch to secure. This part is thicker. Use backstitching for stronger hold. 1 stitch forward. Back to the hole, then forward again. Repeat this many times. While stitching, keep the stitches small. Tight, even stitches look better. Smaller is better. Neat stitches give better results. Tie off at the end. Trim the thread ends. Once you finish sewing, check the stitches. To see if they look machine sewn, turn the waistband inside out. Align with the other waistband layer. Continue sewing it back. Same method as before. After sewing the waistband, clean up the inner edges. Trim the seam allowance neatly. Hand stitch over the raw edges. Use double thread to sew. Start close to the last hole. Leave a small gap to stitch again. Split the thread into 2. Loop over the needle. Pull to tighten the stitch. While edge stitching, keep the stitches even. When fixing clothes, always match the thread color to the fabric. It makes the finish look cleaner. Reinforce the ends with a few extra stitches. You don't even need to tie a knot. Trim any loose threads. After finishing the waistband, the inside looks neat and flat. And the outside looks like a brand new design, wider and nicer. When adjusting, remember to adjust both sides of the waistband. Here's how you can expand the waist. First, use a seam ripper. Take off the back waistband fabric. After unpicking, measure 1.5 inches from the center to both sides. Mark the spot. Once marked, cut right along the markings. Remove that section. Be careful not to overcut. Just trim it precisely. Once done cutting, you can discard that piece. Pick an elastic fabric slightly wider than the waistband. Place the waistband piece on top of the new fabric. Leave 2 cm seam allowance on each side. Trim off the excess fabric. Prepare a strong thread. Thread the needle. It's super quick. For the pants section, let's lock the edge first. I'm skipping the edge stitch. Just trim with pinking shears. This prevents fraying and loose threads. Take the elastic fabric. Align it with the waistband, right sides together. Use the backstitch technique to secure it. Make it firm. The waistband is thick. There are multiple layers of fabric, so backstitch is best. Go forward, then return to the last hole. Keep stitches tight, small, and straight. Make sure the stitch line is neat and aligned. That gives a clean finished look. Sew until the end, then trim the threads. Cut off the loose ends. Repeat the same for the other side. Backstitch all the way through. Once both sides are done, let's clean up the edges. Do hand overlock stitching. I'm using double thread overlock. After inserting the needle, split the thread in half. Pull and tighten. Keep the stitches tight and close. Small, even stitches look best. While stitching, keep everything nice and even. That adds strength. Finish the whole seam with 1 line. Then reinforce the inside with a few stitches. Trim the excess thread. Do the same for the other side. Use hand overlock stitch again. At the bottom section, use a long hidden stitch. Start and end at the same point. Once finished, no stitches or thread are visible. Sew all the way to the end. Then insert the needle inside. Loop and tie it off. Cut the excess thread. After adjusting the waistband, sew back the fabric piece we removed. If you like things perfect, use a fabric patch to cover the inside stitching, then use long stitches to sew it in. And that's how we've successfully expanded the waistband. Beautiful and practical results. Just pull the thread and the waist shrinks. Don't cut your waistband just yet. Draw 2 inverted triangles at the back. Use alternate stitching to sew. 1 stitch on the left, 1 on the right. Follow the existing thread lines. While sewing, keep the stitches small. Smaller and tighter means neater results. It will look much nicer. This invisible stitch technique is very versatile. You can shrink the waistband, taper pant legs, tighten collars. Learn this and you can alter many garments. Sew both sides the same way. The result will look like this. 2 neat triangles, then pull the threads tight. Secure both sides, then sew inside with long stitches. Stitch back and forth a few times. Secure the excess thread. The inside is flat and smooth. The outside looks clean too, no sign of alteration at all. Did you get it?